Hope everyone is doing well. This deck was a bit of a mystery to me, but I think I've solved it. This is the Terre de Marseille, the Piatnik edition. It is in print currently. You can see it's pretty modern with a QR code there, which is to the manual because they don't include it in this. Piatnik makes really good cards. This is made in Austria. So Grimaud, Piatnik, Del Negro, they're the smaller ones. And you got Lo Scarabeo and US Game Systems as larger ones. Llewellyn, what did I say? US Game Systems, Lo Scarabeo, which is, yeah, Llewellyn will carry some Scarabeo, rebrand them. Anyway, so it was a mystery. What type of Marseille deck? Who did this deck? That was the big thing. And I found out. It's actually a Rhenan, R-H-E-N-A-N, which is one that was made before, was out of print. And they don't advertise that this is a Rhenan deck. All it says is, see, there's no book. All it says is reprint 2018 Piatnik edition. That's all it says. But this is the Rhenan. So, you know, it's not a Convert, it's not a Gasmont, an Henri, Hesse, Vignano. It is a Rhenan. So it is, I believe, a direct reprint of an archival copy. I believe Bibliothèque Nationale in Paris, or outside of Paris. I might be wrong though. Might be wrong. Let's look at it. So the Rhenan is a very, it's an older deck, and it has a lot of subtleness to it and its own charm and beauty. So let's check it out. The back is a non-archival print, sort of an iron cross looking thing. There's Le Beteleux. Oh, I will flip these upside down. It's funny, when I got this, I unwrapped it and all the cards were like in different areas. They weren't, they were not in order, even though it was sealed and it wasn't used. So there's no internal plastic for Piatnik decks. Piatnik decks, not dicks, decks. There we go. We see some light and dark in the actual print. The Papes. Patrice. And the faces of these they look a little different. This king's, his face is smushed. It's like King Turtle. He's more squat. The Pep. Bleeding colors. Here we have blindfolded Cupid. Chariot, the horses are facing each other and there's a heart there. So this is what a Marseille type 1, because a type 2 would have Juno, Jupiter, Junon. Hermet. Look at that. He is wearing a purple fur cloak like a babushka. He looks very funny. Route of Fortune. I have never seen a Wheel of Fortune with such a elaborate foreground. I mean, look at that. La Rue de Fortune. La Force. Looks like a man in a dress. Maybe the beard is giving it away. We got cross-dressing. Force. The Pindu, his eyes are open. He's very hippie. He's got fat thighs. Untitled La Mort. Those heads look like they're smiling. He's slicing them up. It does have that ferny sort of ground there. Temperance. Le Diable. See, very faint, which gives it its own charm. Maison deux. L'étoile. L'Étoile. There's a funny little bird. She looks very concerned. La Lune. Here we have clouds in the sky. Look at this wall. It's like six. And the sun. That's a very interesting sun. You can see how different this deck is from any of the used Rhenan decks that were put out. The Convert, Marseille. It's different. It's got its own vibe. Le Jugement. She looks paranoid. He looks happy. Le Monde. Le Monde. Then we have the minor arcana, the pips. And this one says, yeah, the Ignaz Krebs. Tarot fin fait par Ignaz Krebs de Freiburg and Briscoe. So Ignaz Krebs is the printer for the Rhenan deck. 3, 4, very nice lines, very good printing. 5. Very nice, distinct, well done. This one's very red, even the lines on the side are a little red. 9. And 10. Let's go into the court cards. Valet. Coupe. Looks like it's covered, but it looks open to me. He has a feathered cap there. Curls in the hair. Very nice. Chevalier de Coupe. There's the Canopy Queen with a covered cup. And Roi de Coupe. He's got an extra little line there, and his hat's going off the page. He is so fancy. Oh, and cardstock is pretty standard. Fairly, standard coated, nothing fancy cards. I should have said that. Here's the baton. Nice color use for historic Marseille. Blue and yellows with the red. Mm-hmm. 8, 9, get that basket weave. 10. Then we've got valet, baton, very coarse features, very zigzaggy. It's kind of interesting. Chevalier. The horse looks absolutely evil. Look at the red and the blues, though. Queen. Reine de Baton. Flowing hair. And King. We have denier. Golden color. Here we have a complete without numbers, letters, or anything on there. 3, 4. We have fleur-de-lis. The yellow is very golden. Notice they used a golden, kind of a brownish color to get that gold effect. Like money. This one's very clean. Look at that. What a lovely deck. I wonder how many of these cards were touched up from the original or recreated because they were missing, can't be located. There's the valet with it on the side, the money. There's the chevalier, denier. He's got spurs on. Looks like he's got a book on his head. The queen, she has the sort of chevrons there, and then the fleur-de-lis. Yeah, fleur-de-lis on her what do you call it? Staff, wand, mace. And the king in the chair, in the grass. Very much looking like a playing card. He's got the fleur-de-lis there. And then we have the épée, the swords. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, changing, put the ink back in the printer. 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. Valet, he looks like an older valet. He's a confirmed bachelor. He's got, looks like horse crap. He's stepping on the rocks. I don't know. Chevalier, he looks, God, the horse looks like it's, look at his legs. This is the, I call this the anemic horse. I love the sort of globe there, sort of the, on the covering. What is it called? Finery? I think that's what it's called. He's got the epaulette, the face. The queen, she's about to touch the sword, looking at it. And then the fancy king with the shoop. And this says P, I think it's PS. He's looking off, he's a young king. Scabbard. Very nice. So there we go. This is the Piatnik. So what made me want to get this was I looked at the Batelier and I'm like, that face does not, I don't recognize the face. And sure enough, it is the Rhenan. Even though I almost did buy a Rhenan deck. It's out of print. You can still get them on like eBay. I think they came out in the early 80s, US Game Systems. And you can, there's nothing special about it. It's just an out of print deck, an out of print Marseille. So I'm thinking this one is, hello, go in there. This one is from the same scanned cards. So it says, deck of tarot creating consisting of 78 cards by Piatnik after the original of the 18th century. That's all it says. 3 languages. Marseille. I also was attracted to this sort of not white, beigey, aged color. So, I mean, it's the cost of a regular deck. There's nothing fancy about this. Terre de Marseille. There we go. Piatnik, really the Rhenan. Thanks for watching.